They say nothing where it be say it is successful, where it begin just by people wishing and hoping say the thing goes this successful. Success only come when people decide to put in effort to what they dream about. And at the end of the day, the result might be the success where they talk about. So sometimes the result they start with failure. They look like say you did confused. They look like say this place where you go so nobody send you message. As a matter of fact, anybody will ever think up anything will make sense, it be like Mumu. Make I mention some name to you. When Jeff Bezos, I go tell they call and talk say he want to be the biggest salesman in the world, but he no one get shop. It be like say the Chris now. How you go talk that kind of thing? How you go come out and tell people say you want to get the biggest salesman, you want to be the biggest salesman in the world, but you don't want to get shop, you don't want get even more kiosk, you don't want to get. Well, Amazon is the biggest sales shop in the whole world, followed by Alibaba, AliExpress. But Amazon, Jeff Bezos no get shop. Now people think they sell. When people will be say get Uber, talk say they want to start Uber business, especially living in New York. If you don't go New York, you go understand. Say the traffic movement and die. So somebody just come tell you, say, look, we want to get our own kind of taxi. Instead of you to start for road, they call taxi. You go order them through one app. The taxi will call your house, come pick you, and go drop it for you to go. People say they decrease. So if you they follow, say because people just say use your idea and a madness, you know good one. I lie. The two Wright brothers, we first talk about the idea of aeroplane. When their papa na preacher, their papa na Reverend Wright, so na preacher talk say he preach, talk about the chariot of fire, how the chariot of fire carry Elijah go ever. So those boys, they call they inspired, say, we want to build a aeroplane where we carry people from one place to the other. Their papa said that the Chris. Their papa supposed to be pastor where they hear the voice of God. We supposed to understand, say, this thing a vision, an idea. But you say the thing about God, we say, if God give you idea, even the closest person to you, if you don't understand them. So because say your idea look foolish in the eye of everybody around you, not really mean say they foolish. Just roll up your sleeve, buckle up, work hard. At the end of the day, the result will make all the people that say you decrease, to say you guesses. Well, my name is Idafi Matthew Esiogene. You like to call me the Elegbete One Sports. This is the Talking Point Show for inside Elegbete TV and Elegbete TV Radio. And as you know, I could just touch on some small matters where we say they for ground. First off, you know, say Chelsea and Bayern Munich go play. For me, I don't already suggest say Chelsea never go the match, but they just grease in and walk over. Because the friendly match they go play for Bayern I. They don't talk say that match they go plan behind closed door. Nothing go happen. And behind closed door they want to plan. Italian football, in case you don't know why they won't play that match behind closed door, now because of Coro. It's Coroso. They say that the cost problem, it the high way. So the doctor say they're not going to feel risk and maybe for full stadium gather like that. So all those hooligans from all those Chelsea Okada riders where they come from England, they go Germany, Monakponji. They not get space for now. They not feel handle on a madness. So Mona behave on herself. Report also come out from Manchester United, say, or for Manchester, especially amongst Manchester United fans, say the battery will just spark life into the engine and the power plant of Manchester United. His name is Bruno Fernandes. And the lucky charm of Jude Igalo. So Nigeria is supposed to feel happy right now. See, because since he come, Man United they even do anything wrong again. Even when they not play well, they win match and they poke people in here. So Bruno Fernandes now, they don't do the reason whether they give her the captain's armband. You know, saying a captain he be for way in front of the come. So the reason I see they carry the captain armband from Slabhead, Harry Maguire, Karen give her. Well, now on a day at them, Mona tell us what you think. When I think say it go good, may they carry the captain band give Bruno Fernandes. And Liverpool too, talking about armband. Liverpool, their captain, yes, Jordan Henderson. So do you see he go come back ahead of time and he go fit play against Atletico Madrid for the Champions League. One man will be say he head right now in Agarawa where they all use here they carry like Oyomburu, they carry all the poto and dirty will be say they for grand. His name na Tanguy Ndombele. The name be like his your name. Yeah. I said the guy na Mukite. He run for field like old man. He behave anyhow. Say the way he play, they call the wonder say, who sign him? for a whole 65 million. You know, so now that same amount of money, so now they sign, what they call this guy, 3 million on top. Now they sign Bruno Fernandes. But the Tonga on Dombele, so he gave me don Dombele in many, according to my job people. He not just he play well at all. He can't run, he can't mark, he can't shoot, he can't pass. Well, Kelechi Iheanacho play 58 minutes for Leicester City. Leicester City win, but they pull a come out. Even though they win 4-0 against Aston Villa, Kelechi no go fit to say he get a good game in that game. That's what the matter be. August Wenger Ericsson, maybe former coach of England, they don't talk say, look, the best midfield pair we he ever select for England, now Frank Lampard and Steven Gerrard, with the two of them that be coaches for two teams we like to wear blue. Yes, one they coach Chelsea where they wear blue, and one they coach Glasgow Rangers where they wear blue. Now Lampard 9 Chelsea and Stevie G 9 for what they call them Glasgow Rangers. We be say that the comes second behind Celtic for Scotland. Italy don't talk say after the final say they get 16 million suspected cases of coronavirus. Say the matter, it is not a joking something anymore. So they're not going to take her for granted. They're not going to joke about them anymore. So what they go do now? Say they will cancel all sporting activity for Italy from now till 3rd of April. The reason be say they go use this time to quarantine, cage, confiscate, discombobulate and all the koro where they their place and carry and go. Not be bani koro, and carry and go back to sender or disappear. Well, get one book where be say somebody write since so they thought say this kind of disease will come, it go come, worry people, keep people finish, it go disappear. After 10 years, it go come again. So we can prepare ourselves for anything we wanna discover say I be the cure now. Wanna keep them because if it still come back again, I wait till the book talk. Make that be me talk I just wait till day. Well, Manchester City, they don't send their mechanic, vulcanizer, electrician, and tailor, and Obioma, even pure water seller, and everybody made they work extra hard so that Sergio Kun Aguero, he not go at the end of the season. He will continue with them because even though say they want to bring in new striker and the IT Movana of RB Leipzig, they say one made their their own version of Thierry Henry, their own version of Didier Drogba, their own Messi, their own Cristiano Ronaldo, make it sit there with them because they never tire for the goal we be seeing the score for them. Well, Arsenal don't talk, say, look, even though say we not fit get him for January window, we still like him, we still want to get him. Now this guy, now he make our own Ederson Uwa Echejile retire for football. Tosin and me talk him. Yes, he named na Levi Kuzawa. Not be Levi Manawasa. This one a Levi Kuzawa. Yeah, Kuzawa. If you combine it with a Pidgin English and Yoruba name, be that Kuza mean money for Pidgin. Wa means say it don't come. I say money don't come. Kuzawa. No. Mikel Arteta to say he want this freshman make it call add up experience to his team. That's so the matter be. That also to say the way we be say the Premier League day so and only the 4th spot now remain because first place. 2 matches more now, Liverpool are champions. 2 win more, sorry. Liverpool are champions or champions. Leicester, Man City too, they don't guarantee 2nd position, even though say they're not going to play Champions League next season, pending waiting court of arbitration for Spurs, go talk. And Leicester, the way the team win that match 4-0, so they don't also wake up from their slumber. It means say they keep themselves setting for 3rd place. Now Man United and Chelsea, now I get because na 3 points separate the two of them. Now I get the battle for 4th place. Ed Woodward also talk say, look, he no say Daniel Levy, a man wey be say they do gidigbo well, they do I not go agree, they do all those shakara well. Say, but he get plenty money for pocket, so he go test the ability and try to sign Harry Kane. Unfortunately, Manchester United want to get the wrong Harry Kane. Now, this Harry Kane signing for Manchester United, for my mind, though, it be like when they sign Alexis Sanchez. They go sign and pay a big salary, but you not go fit deliver half of what he deliver for Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, talk about what you una think about that matter. Now, Harry Kane, now him be the striker we be say Manchester United need, or maybe Manchester United still go try and sign Haaland again by the end of the season from Borussia Dortmund. Well, anyone will be saying, I think we need a comment and an opinion on this matter. But then at the plan we be see they get from Manchester United. One man will be say suppose no Jamie Carragher will be defender back in the day. He don't talk say the best wing back, full back defender in the whole world right now. And that Igbo boy Chukwudi. Chukwunaru Wan-Bissaka, where they play for Manchester United. Fantastic guy. That guy, I like how well. The Muguez player after Nicolas Yaya Sanogo Pepe. A name na Jesse Lingard. That one na Mugu. The guy na Mugu. I tell you where Manchester United just here. I don't know. He don't come out, call the brag, say he believes say I be the best number 10 in the whole world right now. Even though say Manchester United they plan to talk say, guy, it don't do. Our Mumu don't do. Any jazz we use for us, like that man will be say they drink a wife piece for years. Say the juju don't come off our eye. We want to let you go. You can go anywhere and go and play football, but not be here. Finally, before I go to the voice of the people, where they say I be the voice of God, Timo Werner, where they play for RB Leipzig, he say, look, husband too many they make Ngozi they make wrong choice. And right now so now where in this so because Unam they want to marry. Bankole want to marry him. What do they call her? Abdullahi want to marry him. Even Oganebegba want to marry him. Tamara Kpoblekemi want to marry him. He no come nowhere go again. Between Manchester City, Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona, and Real Madrid. But make we, for this part of the world, since we like to pray where we gather, pray for him. Maybe he go make the right choice so that he no go be like Tongbe Undobole of Tottenham Hotspur. And I go take match break on the story where they make I go listen to my people where we say that they dropping their voice note on the box. If you want to join, you know how they be now. Just follow us for inside Twitter at Elegbete TV Radio. Follow us. You go see the pin tweet there. Now that one, just click on the link. You join the WhatsApp group. You will also be part of people who will say, would hear their voice. I still remain Edafe, Matthew Esogene, and now the Talking Point show for inside Elegbete TV and Elegbete TV Radio. Now you they watch so and they listen to. Right now, so make I just take one small break. When I come back, we'll talk about all this stuff.
Hi guys, welcome to Everything We Are Listening to.
Guys, welcome to the first round on Elegbete TV.
Hello guys, this is
Voila, it's your boy Pablo. Yeah, and you're welcome to Session with Pablo.
Hello guys, this is EM2. My name is Edafe Matthew, and
it's Elegbete TV Radio.
Hello, Elegbete TV Radio. Yeah, this is Timothy Dembo. Futa is in location. Yeah, nice job you guys are doing. I have just one quick question this time around. I really want to know, do clubs tell players that they should not grant an interview, or is just a decision the players want to make? At times, you talk to players, they'll say their club asked them not to grant an interview to further notice. So, asking the Elegbete One of Sports right now, as a former player, do these things really happen? Do clubs tell players not to grant an interview, or is just a decision that the players want to make? Thank you.
all right, Timothy Dembo. I appreciate this question, and as something obviously many people don't ask me many times. You know, the way Nigerian football be different from the rest of the world. Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that yes, some club they tell players they're not granted interview, especially players who say the level never big. They'll just make a blanket statement say no granting of interview, and the players should fear. They go grant interview now, they can't go talk out of point, and they say can't detrend, they can't go viral. They feel cut their salary, they feel suspend them, they feel get a problem. So all those kind of players they tread with carefully, they walk out around eggshells. So that's not true. But there are players who say, I mean, they are media friendly, they know what to say. You know, footballers, the thing about our football, especially in Nigeria, our sports generally, we just a groom sport. We see they take and say sports now it means to take poor people out of the street. Until we say, if we say them as business, we know that a player granting interview is also expanding the media profile of the player and also connecting the media to the club. You know, but we need to think like that in this part of the world. We'd always think, say, you know, this mentality where they take results up, where small picking talk for wasting your day. If you want to talk, say, shut up there, keep quiet. What do you know? Get out of this place. Small picking they where elders we're still using until they run our business, they run our family, they run our sports. The administrators no believe, say, the players get any opinion, they get anything they want to say. You know, the way we treat women back in the day, there are places in the kitchen, what the woman know, even our president talk and she go to the hustle room. You know, that kind of mentality, we see they take until the run spot. So most times, this club administrator get many things where they need to do right. And the club administrators, they believe, say, as a journalist, you don't hear one thing, I mean you want to interview that player. Since maybe you not interview the administrator directly, in the fear now, see, if you can go ask the player can go confirm him. the thing where they hide, as a talker, was done in the dark. Tyler Perry movie has come out in the light. It go call happen. So now that kind of thing, so now I make that they put all those kind of law. It's not good though, but this is an advice I'll give you because I know say you be young journalist and you did try. You really did try. Now I give you thumbs up. You did try. What you go do? Most times, try and cultivate, establish relationship with some of these people. And interview not be forced. Let me give you a very good example. Blessing Okagwari today now, me and I like now brother and sister, senior and junior. You understand? But there was a window of 6 years when I still did brother. 6 years where I did cut her like, Blessing, I want to interview you. She would say no. I want to interview you. I not take a verse because I did into sports. I understand. Say sometimes some other journalists go don't miss don't talk things maybe say it don't make sense. So she just put a wide ban on interview and then the grant interview. Those kind of people just create a relationship with them. When they do well, anytime they perform well, send them a message, congratulate them. At some point when they don't become your friend, they don't get comfortable with you. Don't forget, say every sportsman they always believe say journalists want to embarrass them, want to ask them questions, we go for their hand so that they go use that to trend. So once you establish relationship with them and they don't get comfortable with you, say, okay, this person is not my person, I think they'll talk to you. But while that is going on, while you're establishing those relationships, talk to the ones who be say they fit talk to you. One thing I should tell you straight up, no ever verse for any player or sportsman or coach or whatever. No verse for them. Because you want to get interviewed, they're not going to grant you interview. Understand, say they also get right to talk, say no. It'd be like if you ask me for favor and I not do one for you, you not get right to verse. I get right to tell you say I not go fit or no. It not miss I wicked. It's just that I'm not available, I'm not disposed to do it at that time for you. I hope you understand that one. Shall I move to the next person? Oga Matthias, one day you'll consider for you do the show. Do a short voice note. Now you go always send long messages. Take your time. If you dey pay for the airtime, I'm not sure say you go do one like this.
Elegbete TV radio. My name is Matthias. Korodu is the location, Lagos is it. Today, or my own contribution today, is based on the wonder boy of Jude Odio Igalo. When Igalo signed for Manchester United in the January transfer window, even many old player of Manchester United, all the ex-Man United, some of them did not even give him a chance. Many of them have said it's a panic buy, it's not a player that Man United should sign. But now this guy has come and have been doing well. He has played like 5 matches, starting 2 of them, and he scored 3 goals. This is a good one. The guy is living his dream. But my own question is this: do you think if Igalo perform to the best at the end of this season, do you think it's good for Man United to retain him? Because I also believe that if they can retain this guy, they will enjoy him, because the guy wants to play, just like N'Golo Kante at Chelsea. Kante is playing for his club that is support from the childhood, so that's why the guy did not complain when all these managers are changing his position. Do you think this guy will flourish very well in Manchester United? Because I can see that now he is now understanding his teammates and is playing well. He's playing with the team. He always provide an assist for Mata and Pereira yesterday. In your own opinion, I know he's your good friend. Do you subscribe that Man United should retain him? Because I believe this guy will do a great thing for us. Thank you and God bless you.
Matthias, Clattenburg, must start from back to front. And Clattenburg did right. I watched that game on the spot. I said that a penalty because I see the contact. I think I could easily predict what Freddie do there because, I mean, it resembled the kind of thing what I would do if Nami hold the ball. why he no go back on am. I think VAR, wetin VAR don't do for England, come make referees now, they're irresponsible. VAR supposed to be, they say na video assistant referee, means say na assistant. But wetin referees in England don't they do now be say that they abrogate the responsibility, their job now, that they carry their chieftaincy title, they put for the hand of VAR. So instead of you to blame them, you blame the VAR. That na penalty every weekday and 10 times on the weekend. For me, that na penalty. No guy want to talk. There was contact. In a kick, even kick, and he don't touch the ball at all. So na penalty plus a yellow card if the referee won't even nice. So why he not give him, I don't know. And why he not agree go watch the replay, I don't know. But apart from watching the replay, when Arsenal score and the assistant referee raise offside for the Arsenal match against who they play safe, whoever they play, I don't forget the opponent now. West Ham. The referee stand. He not go watch video clip. VAR will tell us, I know Ozil not the offside though. He blew. So even if the referee make mistake, now the assistant referee also make mistake by not telling the referee that this is not penalty because they watch him. So VAR they inconsistent for England, but anyway, nah penalty with that. Now let's go to the Chelsea Manchester United team. The good thing with these two teams is that they form. But I think that Manchester United they better for because Manchester United have a way of not losing against top 6 teams. So it means say any team at that top level they will be there. Now the form where they can't do so, it ain't good enough to beat any team where they below them. But the two of them, for as long as the ban they on Man City, the two of them go play Champions League next season because this is how it will end. Liverpool wins the league, Man City comes second but invalid for Champions League qualification. Then automatically Leicester take the second spot. So there is now third and fourth available. So if Chelsea end up, Man United end up in fourth and Chelsea end up in fifth, they go still qualify for the Champions League. So I don't think there is any problem. But may they just continue their form and keep winning. Now talking about the price tag on the Gilmore boy. I like what the English press they do. I used to complain about it, but I think about it now and I say to myself, you know, sir, if you not hype yourself, nobody go hype you. If you not talk about yourself, nobody go talk about you. Rather, they'll talk about you wrongly. And whatever you call your dog is what everybody go call out. So I think calling their player that thing, I don't look at from economic perspective. Not too many English players get transferred outside the country. So they try first put that big price because that is also what will affect the tax, the taxation, the value added and all that. When we say go help their economy. The football where they play for England, so it don't pass normal football. Now it be their crude oil for England. In 2016, 2017, for instance, football alone give England over 300 something million pounds in terms of, 800 something million pounds in terms of taxes and the rest. So now be something we see you they look from just a playing perspective. As they just see the small lights they shine for that boy, so they decide to hype him so that a value will go up. In case anybody want buy him, they go buy him at those price. Now the economic value will be say go add to their country and they look for that. Now media will be say they responsible and also know say it better make money they the system that say money no they after all now money will the system now they go take pay their salaries and also increase them and give them opportunity to live a jolly good life. Make we go to the next person.
This is Olayemi from Unilag. My question is not too much. I enjoyed the last show and thank you. I pray God continue to strengthen you. My question is, as we all know, Mourinho promised the board, let's say the board, that is either they choose between winning the last weekend match or qualifying for Champions League. Now he drew the match. I'm just asking, do you think from an analytical point of view, do you think he can qualify, can go all the way to qualify against RB Leipzig, with the fact that they drew their last match, which was they were beaten in their last match, which was the first leg? That's just my question. I just want you to analyze and let's see if Mourinho can go all the way, and Tottenham can go all the way to qualify. Thanks.
Well, Olayemi from Unilag, thank you very much for appreciating our last show and thank you very much for always watching and supporting this show. Now, Mourinho, by that comment of saying they choose between the Burnley match and the RB Leipzig game, I think Mourinho put unnecessary pressure for his shoulder because eventually they're not going to win the game against Burnley. They draw the game. Now, he goes out completely now that they must win this game against RB Leipzig. Well, there are two kinds of win. They might win and still lose out on away goal rules. let's say for instance, they win 3 goals to, you get the way they go take win. That one goal way RB Leipzig score for Spurs Grant, it go change everything. That I want. Secondly, if there is any coach who get the capacity to outmaneuver the opposition and win this game, now Jose Mourinho. But Jose Mourinho, they face himself. And Jose Mourinho, they face a better self. Jose Mourinho, they face a kind of Mourinho that resembles that Mourinho of 2004 when he still did FC Porto. This match be like that match where Manchester United play against FC Porto. Anything is possible. But if Jose Mourinho no come win now, question mark will come now say, sure you thought say no could choose one, you prefer to win the RB Leipzig game, how you take win them? Then you can't look at the players we be say in get. The players we Spurs get right now, they be like that Manchester United team of 2004 too. They are on the downward spiral. And they're not going to attack. The players are not motivated. I don't know what they are pushing, but things are really not going well. The Sports kind of remind me of that Arsenal team where we see one ball towards the tail end of Unai Emery career time at Arsenal, and the few times so we say for the Youngberg take the. I'm not sure say RB Leipzig will just stand aside and watch this kind of Legbere Spurs beat them, because to be very honest, that RB Leipzig, so they don't already know, say they don't lose that in the league title unless miracle happen. They're going to make further statement. They might not win the Champions League, but imagine an RB Leipzig getting all the way to the semi-finals of the Champions League, even the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Now, big achievement from them, because anything from east side of Germany right now will make success. Now, big aim. It be like when Macho Sama led Borussia Dortmund in 1997 with them Lars Rickens and the rest go win the Champions League. It was big deal for them, because anything from the east side of Germany, they need to expect them. It'd be like, can any good thing come out of Bethlehem? So the task ahead of Jose Mourinho, he not get the players. This is the weakest team Mourinho has ever coached after Leera and the rest. So if you put in this team in comparison with his Porto, Chelsea, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Man United, Chelsea again, this team is the worst team Mourinho ever coach. So they say it takes a good players to make a good coach, and a good coach to make a good team. But you see, the players right now, like I say, they don't burn out. There was a lean squad under Pochettino, played for too long. The same squad, it don't affect them. They don't burn out. So I just hope that miracle can happen. But then I'm also hoping that Leipzig will go far. I'm really trusting a young coach to make progress. Jose Mourinho have achieved all the success: 2 Champions League, 2 UEFA Cup, or 1 UEFA Cup, 1 Europa Cup, 10 league titles across 4 different leagues. Brother, Mourinho don't get the best when he say he's supposed to get. Make somebody else in general. So if they even beat them, I'm not going to really bother. But I think he go hard. Jose Mourinho and Tottenham Hotspur, the way that they play, so this Legbere, Ndombele them, the way that they play, so it go hard. Well.
My name is Sheyi, calling from Ikorodu. I want to confirm the news I heard this night concerning Syria being suspended for now due to coronavirus. I want to confirm how true it is.
All right, Sheyi, thank you very much for your inquiry. They are true. If I'm sure you don't follow the story, this video from the beginning. When I read the news, so I say they don't suspend Serie all sporting activities for Italy till 3rd of April. So make you keep our fingers crossed. Say the measures that they'll put in place will go work. You can't just pay me say now sport. 9 does suffer pass for all of the global activities in terms with the year now say the Olympics if they go still move forward or they go suspend them completely. Many things they happen. We could just pray say a walk where Formula 1. We never see any race because of this. Even some tennis and golfing activities too, they say they suspend, and so other meets where we say supposed to go athletics competition. Let's just hope shall see this coronavirus will find solution, because now still containment with the year. Whenever yes okay, they don't find the serum, the cure to them, the thing we go to fix them. They never still see them. I say this virus is stubborn. Kakaraka pass platinum or that vibranium for Wakanda, but we could see whether would go fit create a cure like Thanos, where go fit get the Infinity Stone and just by the snap of the finger like this, all this corona will disappear.
I am Alani Adefumule Benjamin from Ibadan, Oyo State. What I want to talk today now about our own Wilfred Ndidi of Leicester City, Nigeria international defensive midfielder. Yesterday against Aston Villa was his first start of 2020. And Leicester ended up winning 4-0. That was their first victory in a long while. And without a doubt, Ndidi's presence definitely made it possible. Now, my question is Ndidi the best defensive midfielder in the world right now, based on current form? Because, I mean, Brentford and Roger side have struggled without him in the lineup for a long while. Even last year when he was out injured, we saw how they struggled to get the point. Now he's back in action. He ran the show in the middle of the park yesterday, and I'm just wondering, is there any better defensive midfielder right now?
Alami, it be like say you take this thought from my head, because now wait, I want to round up my show before, but thank you, see you asked the question. So let me just round up the show by answering you. This morning, before I come into this recording, somebody called me from the UK, and we get into this heated conversation about Nigerian players, not raising their standard. And I said to him that there is a Nigerian player right now who is the best in his position all over the world. Even though the last time we CAF arranged a team of the year, they make mistake not pick him. If you watch one of the episode of the what's it called, TSL, the Sports Lounge, you see where Precious, fantastic analyst, break and down and wonder why they not pick Ndidi, because according to him, he said Ndidi be the poster boy of defensive midfield in Africa. But I dare say that is the poster boy of defensive midfield not only in Africa, not only in the EPL, but in the world right now. Unless there's somebody playing in that position somewhere in Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, Venus, where we don't know. But right now, Naim be the number one guy. You can see since when he go out injured, Leicester, they cannot call the Bembe. Their smoke, their sacrifice can't go down like like Kane own, sorry. As soon as he come back, enter that midfield, first of all, he marshaled the midfield, he hold him down. When they say he had it on lockdown, make sure, see, nothing they pass. It was a missile defense system for Leicester. It make sure, even though say they say Aston Villa, but Wilfred, they make sure, see, any fly, no do PEM, they no pass. Our man, they tell us that if I hear PEM, he just tell the Aston Villa players, say if I hear PEM, even though say the first couple of minutes, like first, I don't really play exceptionally well, but he makes sure say for his side, he job, he do well. So for me, Ndidi is the best defensive midfielder in the world right now. And if there is any other one, I mean, tell me how many players will go out injured this long and the team goes suffer. And the very minute he come again, the team wake up the play well. And he also give a very good account of himself. If not be because of the number of goals saved with the rate goal scorer. For me, for that match, I will give Ndidi man of the match. But then, people get the way they take the judge, and African players, they do the ratos. And then, not forget, say, Ndidi also the combine football. Not be say it really mean anything, no. Combine football with academics, and he's a player that doesn't get involved in controversies. I think Leicester don't show say that they did lucky well. See, first get N'Golo Kante, it turned out to be one of the best defensive midfielder in the world, go on to win league with Chelsea, with Leicester in 2016, and then win the league title with Chelsea, win the World Cup, and more. Now, it is the same thing with the yes Arsenal was, and my prayer and I really make Arsenal sign them on. But with this kind of performance, in the itself not go like go Arsenal. You cannot qualify for Champions League and you won't go play for Arsenal where you don't know whether they go even play Europa. It go this summer, unless maybe at the financial implication. And to add icing on the cake, Ndidi truly be young boy. If you ask people who know, I watched Ndidi play for Barracks, and I know who he be. I've spoken about Ndidi with my former player, Idris Aloma, and other people who know him. So I think he's the best player in that position right now. I can only just pray, say, may God just keep him, making it injure, may God sustain him. And then as I wrap up on this show, I want to say a very big thank you to one person, John Ogu. And he get many products now with John Ogu they bring out, and I like that. Nigerian footballers, we need to go beyond just playing football. It don't get branded phone cover for the sake of our player. I'll beg all of them to look for the phone casing and buy another product around that. I want to say a very big thank you to John Ogu for paying the bill of that girl we be say get a spinal tuberculosis, a basketball player, the hospital bill. Not be easy thing to do, especially in this time, the way the economy they do, to shook out for pocket and bring out that kind of big bogri. John Ogu, I salute you. All of us for here, they greet you. And in the salutation mode, so make I salute all of una will be the fans of Elevated TV and Elevated TV Radio. Because of una, now make we get the heart to continue to do what we do. Even though say it no easy, I'm not gonna feel like giving her. It no easy at all. Every day be like say make we quit. But because una dey our back, we dey push and dey go. Thank you for all of una will be say also contribute to our voice note. I'm not gonna fail to thank one man because this man, the sacrifice he make yesterday to even make us put up that show and then still dey sleep for office, stay to this morning ready to put the show up again, work on the show. I talk of my producer, McDonald Chukwemeka Okorocha. I salute you big time. It's not easy to be the man who be say he can just give pass, you know they score the goal, but now they give pass because now your pass they make the goal they happen. And every other person will work for our team. Right now, say Moko Kare Waka. I still remember on a friend and on a brother, Idafe Matthew Esegene. Thank you very much for subscribing, for clicking the notification button, for liking and commenting on our YouTube channel. May God also bless una and support una for everything una they do. That's why I take Wakali una. Area, I hello.